sir. Got it. What's good, bro? How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. Yeah, I'm very well. Yeah, happy to be here.
Excited for the show?
I'm a mixture of nervous and excited in anticipation. Yeah, no, I am excited. Yeah, absolutely.
Starts with telling us who you are. The classic question.
Yeah, my name is James. I was named James after my grandfather, my dad's dad. Gabopatwe I was named after my mom's dad. Moloisi is the family surname, so you can say Kereleditswe from both sides. And so I have clearly big shoes to fill. But I come from Tonota, a village next to Francistown. I'm 22. I turned 22 last month. What can I say? Music. That's what I'm about. I've been playing music for a long time. I don't even know. I think 17 years. I've been playing the piano. 2 years the saxophone. I was classically trained by Lisa, who also taught my dad. So it's like the music that's been passed on has been close to the family. Lisa was also a good friend of my grandfather. So it's like, yeah, it's really,
It's a family thing.
it's a family thing, yeah. So my grandfather Gabopatwe was also a pianist. My father was also a classical pianist in the UK, and I'm also making my attempt in that same sort of regard. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been playing for 17 years. So what was your childhood like when you were classical music? What was it? What was the environment? Was it strict?
No, it wasn't. My dad isn't the kind of person who forced me into anything. It was me who had to force him to take me to lessons because he retired a long time ago. So, it's a challenging thing. So obviously he didn't want to push it onto me. But then as a young child growing up, and once in a while he would play, and just being captivated by that is what got me so interested and fascinated to learn. And so I grew up in a village, Tonota, and Seroe and Tonota. And, you know, uh, there was no piano at Seroe, but there was a grand piano at Tonota at my dad's house. And I obviously grew up just playing the basic songs everyone plays when they start for Elise and those kind of songs. And I only moved to Gaborone when I was in standard five. And that's when I went to see Lisa. That's when I had my first lesson. And the rest has been history.
What was the first lesson like? You remember?
My mom was there. I don't know why, but but my mom was there and she was just looking at me. I think she also wanted to give it a try, but she was yeah. But then I didn't let anyone else touch the piano but me. That's how excited I was. Yeah, Lisa Lisa was just talking to my mom. This was the first lesson. Lisa was just talking to my mom the whole time. I was just there playing the songs I already knew. And I think Lisa didn't teach me anything then because she wanted to know how much. You can learn a lot from just seeing how someone reacts to a certain instrument. And I guess for me, the whole hour, 30 minutes, I was literally just playing what I knew without taking any breaks. And I think that's why Lisa continued to teach me because she doesn't teach anyone. It was just me. Because she retired with my dad. When my dad retired, she also retired. But then I think what pursued her to continue teaching me was my excitement for it. And also the excitement on her behalf to get to teach another one of my dad's, yeah. So, yeah, like I was saying, that was a moment for the both of us because she I guess she got to know what she wanted to teach. She really wanted to continue teaching. And I'm someone who wanted to learn, obviously. So the rest of the lesson was, like I said, just me messing around. And afterwards, that's when she's like, okay, here's the theory, let's start this. Here's the practical, let's start this. Yeah. But she was really annoyed also because when you have to teach someone and they already know something, they have to unlearn it so that they can learn the classical training. There's a way you have to learn it from the beginning, and yeah, so I had to unlearn everything I already knew, and literally start from the. So this is the first notes, yeah.
Are you a fan of theory now?
Nope, nope. Although I passed it really well, I think it was through cramming. But right now you could, I know theory, but I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like reading. Not that I don't like it. I'm not good at reading notes. I normally play from hearing. All the songs I've played, I've all the classical pieces for. So normally, what it takes for me to actually learn a piece, I have to be really, really interested in it. If I'm not going to learn it because it takes a long time for me to actually learn a piece. You know, Moonlight Sonata took me over a year and a half to learn the entire piece, the third movement, and the reason because I'm just bad at sight reading. Yeah, and people keep on saying you need to practice. I don't want to. Yeah, but then uh, I'm not a fan of theory at all. Like for my grade 8, I remember I had to do theory grade 5 in order to do the grade 8, and it took me 2 years to learn the theory, which normally takes someone 5 or 6 months. That's how much I was so against it. Yeah, I don't like theory. Next question. Yeah.
So River's actually also trained. She's also trained,
Ah,
but she's a classically trained. So maybe you can hit some.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The amount of times she sent me back because I didn't learn something, yeah. Yeah, she's really strict. But then now we're best friends, Yeah. I Now we're literally, yeah, we're best friends because she calls me by my dad's name, David. Sometimes it's annoying, but I understand why. She sees him in me. But if we are not used to Lisa, she's strict. Now if she shouts at me, I laugh at her. That's the dynamic we have now. Also, I look at her as my second mother. Yeah, that's the kind of relationship we have.
So now, how about with taking what you've learned from classical music and applying it to a pop space? What's the angle?
It's so easy. I can literally hear any song which is pop and play it instantly. And unfortunately for me, I like a challenge. That's why I don't dwell too much into pop music. If I do, I have to. If I do, I have to make it as exciting as possible. That's why, for example, I can learn a cover for a song. I'll make it as complicated as possible, playing all these fast notes, although it's a simple pop song. And I'll throw in the saxophone just to add variety in it. But that's all just to say, when you're classically trained, everything is so easy. Because most songs are just a repetition of something that's been already made. And when you grow up in a background playing the most complicated pieces on the piano, you hear a Chris Brown song and you're just like, do I even want to learn it? Yeah, yeah.
So are there any pop artists who can inspire you? Who you feel like?
No, yeah, I listen to pop music, but I won't say I'm inspired by it. The I think the one true person I could reference inspiration into is probably FKJ because of I just like his unique sound and his voice also. But to say I've been inspired by your Drakes, your Kendrick, no. I don't even listen to them that much. Most of the songs I listen to are your concertos, classical music. Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite classical piece off top?
It's a sonata by a composer called Prokofiev. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's by Prokofiev, something like that. One of these funny names. one of these really complicated names to pronounce. And I remember the first time listening to it, I was playing the PlayStation 3 with my brother, and we're playing Gran Turismo, and it was the theme song. And so the first time I heard it was at my cousin's house, and I remember I begged my mom to get me the PlayStation and the game, and I never even played the game. I just listened to the song for hours on end, and yeah. To this day, I haven't actually played the PlayStation. It was just that one game, just so I could listen to the song. Yeah. And this was a long time before I even knew what YouTube and stuff like that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, what's your vision with your music?
That's an unfair question. I don't know. In the past, I would have told you that I want to be insanely famous and insanely rich and all that sort of stuff. And this is about a year ago. I remember having the conversation with my friends saying, "Yo, I think I have what it takes to literally climb the charts and be one of the best in not just Botswana but Africa but the world." But now I think the best music in the world isn't appreciated. The most critically acclaimed music isn't really appreciated. That's why that's also why I don't post as much. That's why I don't care for the spotlight as much. And maybe it's just the phase I'm going through. Maybe eventually I'll say no, I want the world again. But for now that's where I am. I don't want the certain things associated with fame because it's just noisy. I just want to play the piano and make music. If 15 people come to a show and listen, I'll dedicate as much as I can to those 15 people who come and listen. Because for me, that's nothing means more right now than inspiring the people who are interested in what I can play for them. I don't. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Perfect sense.
Yeah. And also, music is scary. I remember my first Perfect Noise show, and and I'm a shy kind of guy, and the amount of attention that I got was such a scary thing. And I told T the other day. I came back a year later, because for that entire year I didn't want to perform because of the kind of reception that I got, and it's something I haven't yet gotten used to. But I know it's something I'm going to have to face. People are obviously going to come and say, hey, we want to talk to you, and it's a nerve-wracking thing, but it is what it is. But yeah, music is the kind of emotion it can invoke to certain people is really scary for me. Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna ask you one more question just to like spice it up a bit. Do you like?
No girls. No
Uh,
girls. No girls, man.
I wasn't even going there. I swear.
Okay.
Like, what else do you do besides music?
That's a good question. Yeah. I know I do a lot of things, it's just I can't think of them. Apart from music, I it's just that everything is related to music. When when I when I write a poem, it's because of a song I've heard. When I compose a comedy skit with my friends, it's because of a song I've heard. When I go to even just basic things, I go to the gym now because of that guy. That's actually where I go, Simon. Yeah, I started going to the gym, and right now, tomorrow I could wake up and listen to a song and say, I'm gonna go to the gym just so I can play the song while gym. Everything to me is, I can say it's related to music. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Does that make sense?
Thank you
Yeah,
so much, bro.
yeah. Okay.